Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine and this is my first YouTube video. So thank you for tuning in. So what I'm doing today is a quick 30-minute flawless look. The reason why I'm doing a voiceover is because I had a toothache and I was rushing on my way to work. So what I'm doing right now is just defining the eyebrow with concealer. I already filled it in with Mercier's Sketch and Intensify Brow Pomade and Brunette. I love it. It gives it a natural finish. And it doesn't, sometimes if you have a heavy hand, you might apply too much product. It does not apply heavy. Now the concealer that I'm using is by Chanel. It's called the Correcteur Perfection. If I'm saying it correctly, if I'm not, don't kill me. But it's in the shade 40. And sometimes I might frown a little bit with my eyebrows just to make sure that they're even. Because even though your eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters. But me, I like to make them look like twins. So I'm just gonna, you always start on the bottom when you outline it. And then I am outlining the top. Especially this works for you ladies. Say you don't have time to go to get your eyebrows waxed. The concealer will be your best friend. All right, now I'm just going in with some more of the pomade duo just to make sure that it's dark enough. I don't want it dark in the beginning. You kind of want a light fade only so that it looks more natural and you don't have that box in the beginning of your eyebrow. So I'm just blending this in right now. And I love this concealer because it blends really well. You don't have to keep going over it. And even though it looks a little white right now, when I put the foundation, you're going to see it covers it smoothly. Now, as you see, I'm using this the spoolie brush, or you can use a mascara wand, just to brush that in and take out that line of demarcation. And then you're just going to blend with a small blending brush, something that's firm, just to help get that color out of there, make it look even. Now in the middle section, I just like to take that whatever residue of the pencil or pomade that you're using or powder. I just like to go down the middle with my small blending brush, and then I just tap a little in the front of the eyebrow just to fade it and make it look more natural, and you don't see where I started with the product or where I ended with the product. And if you see me stop talking, that's only so that you can learn and you can observe what I'm doing. Now, I like to set my eyebrow with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I put my hand in front of it so that you can see, but obviously my light was too bright, so I wrote the label there for you so that you know what I'm using. And you want to be careful when you brush this in, because sometimes you can brush your nice clean sculpting that you did, you can brush it out. So I am using the Lancôme 24-hour foundation in 460 Suede. It's for people that have a warm yellow undertone. And I love the way it works. I have tremendously oily skin, and this lasts all day, especially because I work in Nordstrom as a makeup artist, and sometimes the lights can make you really oily, especially for people that have oily skin. And you just want to blend really well. Blending is the key to anything that you do with makeup, whether it's eyebrows, eyeshadow, foundation. You want to blend it because you don't want anybody to know where you put your makeup. You want it to look flawless like skin. I'm just adding a little more foundation. Oh, that's another thing. So when you're applying your foundation, always start off with a little bit because it's easier to add than to remove. And if you do have like fine lines under your eyes, like I have a little bit under my eyes, you want to look up when you're applying the foundation so that way you get in there. And now I'm using the L.A Girl Concealer. This is really good. It's a good price point. It's like $3 in a beauty supply store. But I love the way it blends. It applies full coverage. And it's cheap, you know? You don't always have to have expensive makeup. So basically, for those who don't know, like for beginners, right now I'm highlighting. So when you highlight, you want to bring out a feature, one that maybe you don't have or one that you really love and you wanted to show more. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. I just want to bring out underneath my eyes. And if you see me moving my mouth, I was talking to my husband while I was doing the video. Now I just do a thin line down the middle. I'm going to do a light contour on my nose and right above your cupid's bow, right on the lip. A little on my forehead and a little on my chin. And I'm just gonna blend this in using the Real Technique sponge. I used to use the Beauty Blender and I love the Beauty Blender, but the Real Technique sponge is better. Like, I didn't believe the hype when everybody was telling me, but it is really, really good. If you don't have it, please go try it. You can go to Ulta or you can go to Target and they have them like 2 for $11 or something like that, when a Beauty Blender is like 18 or 20. And so for my 30-minute face, I don't go in with a cream contour or concealer. I use my matte finish pressed powder in a deeper shade, only because like I said, I have oily skin, so this works for me, being that it's matte. And I just want like a natural contour. I love a natural face. That dramatic is good, but I only really do dramatic when I'm going out. My everyday face, I just like something that looks like skin, you know, beautiful, flawless. I woke up like this. So now, again, for those who don't know, when you apply the deeper shade for your contour, you want to de-emphasize a feature. So like for me, I want to enhance my cheekbones a little. So I put the matte finish powder where my ear is, on the angle going to my mouth, but not directly all the way down to my mouth, if that makes sense. And then I'm going in with the Mercier translucent powder. I love this. It's very seamless. And I used to use a beauty blender, but I actually use her powder puff. I I love it so much. I don't know if you noticed, I only had to dip in the powder like once or twice. When I was using the beauty blender, I would have to constantly dip in the powder over and over, and I realized I'm using so much of my product. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of blush right above the contour. Well, I put some a little on the contour just because I like a little coral tone. And then I'm just going to emphasize that contour a little more. So I'm gonna apply a lot of the translucent powder underneath it. Now this translucent powder does not have flashback. They do have a deeper one if you are a darker skin tone, but if you are my skin tone, the deep one might be too orange for you. So I highly recommend this one. Then I'm just gonna dust all of that off with my large stipple brush. And right now I am just adding the Laura Mercier number 14 smooth finish press powder just to warm up my skin because of the translucent powder. And I'm just applying a little more blush, but now I'm going above the contour and on the apples of my cheeks. So if you want, it does help to smile. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna use Urban Decay's Naked Heat Palette, and I love it because it's really natural. So I'm just gonna put this low blow color all over my eye, not all the way underneath the brow bone, but a little below it. And that just helps you to give like an even base of eye color for the next color that you want to apply. It gives it an even transition. Then the next color that I'm going to use is Ashes, and I'm going to put that in my crease area just to deepen that look a little. And for me, I kind of like to do a V in the corner. Now for the lid, I am going to use a color called Scorched. And that's kind of like a shimmery coral color. Like corals look really good on my skin tone. So that's why I chose that color. And again, this definitely is a 30-minute look. It might seem hard or it might seem difficult, like, oh my God, it's a lot of steps. I cannot do that in 30 minutes. Once you get a routine and you know what colors work for you, trust me, it is 30 minutes. And if you have kids or you have to wake up early, you can still achieve this look in 30 minutes. I have 2 boys, a husband, and I am a counter manager at my job, so I definitely understand. And now I'm just going back inside the crease with the color Ashes. And ladies, this is the first liquid liner I have ever fell in love with. It is Clinique's Easy Pretty Eyeliner, and it goes on so smooth, especially if you have troubles trying to make a straight line. The fine point on it moves easy, and it helps you play with it a little bit until you get it right. If you never tried it, go and try it. You will not have any regrets. Now, my left eye always gives me a problem. It never fails. Some days are better than others, but the left eye always gives me a problem. So, the trick that you can do if you can't just apply the eyeliner, you can pull your eye to the side and draw the eyeliner on, and that just helps you create a straight line. As you can see, I had to pull my eye because it just was not working that morning. But again, like I said, the product helps you to achieve the look that you want. It's so easy. And this one was fine. I'm just going in to make it a little straighter because I'm a perfectionist, unfortunately. So I need to dot all my I's and cross all my T's. Next, I'm going to go in with Ashes on the bottom and a little bit of the low blow on the bottom. If you don't put eyeshadow on the bottom of your eye, try it. It perfects the look and it does look better. Now, I haven't worn lashes in a really long time. I wear them when I'm going out, but on a daily basis now, I use mascara, and I have short eyelashes and they're very fine. So I use a mascara primer. It's really good. If you never tried it, what it does is it conditions your lashes so that they don't break. It also helps to prep for the mascara so that way you don't have to work that hard when you apply the mascara. And it also helps to blink when you apply the primer and the mascara. And Dior is my favorite primer and mascara. Clinique has a good one too. If you're looking for one that has a good price point, theirs is good as well. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely making my eyelashes fuller. And don't get me wrong, I still love my lashes, my false lashes. But on my 30-minute face, sometimes I don't have time for lashes. So I had to learn how to do something that's gonna look natural, flawless, and still pretty. You also want to go ahead and do the bottom lashes as well, which you're going to see me do coming up soon. I don't know if y'all can see a difference, but I definitely love the way the look was coming out. It looks really gorgeous. Now you want to be careful if you have small lashes because the mascara can go to the bottom. I did put primer on my lashes, on the bottom lashes. That helps because, like I said, the mascara will grab to the primer so fast that it won't even go underneath the lash on your skin. So now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Glow Kit. I love this palette. Like, y'all don't even understand. And I love highlight. I wear highlight every day. I'm going to wear highlight when it rains, when it snows. It does not matter. I need some type of glow. But it's really pretty. And you just put a little right above the apples of your cheeks. I do like to put some on my nose and right above my lip. And a little on my forehead. Just a little, because my forehead is a little big, so I don't want to accentuate it too much. And now I'm going to go in with Laura Mercier's lip pencil in Chestnut. This is also like a coral tone. As I said before, I love the way that it looks on my skin tone. So this is something easy. I'm just going to fill in my lip with the lip liner. And then I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier lip gloss in Bare Beige. And that's all. I hope you loved it. If you have any questions or comments below, that's fine. Follow me on Instagram at jvglamour_beauty. And let's chat. Thank you for watching.